Hello and welcome back to Game 5 between Viper and Lojza on the Grand Finals set 2. Another match game for Viper, he only needs one more victory and I'm sure he wants to take this home. Lojza does not want that at all, he wants to win it himself. Let's see how this game is going, and looks like Viper could get his revenge, because last game Lojza with the civilization advantage Goth against Mayans. That was not the most difficult game that you could have, but now Goth war and that means no civilization advantage, and we might see Viper take this game actually, because he's been so strong in the last few games when there wasn't a civilization disadvantage. Oh my god. Now let's start with the map here. Lojza finding 2 sheep outside. There's 2 more to find 1 boar outside as well, but I don't think there's going to be boar steal. It's possible, of course, but you can see it already, so not a big problem, I guess. We have 1 berries to the front, 1 main stone on the side, and then we have the main gold in the back, 4 deer in the back, 2nd gold, 3rd gold in the back. Look at this beautiful map. 2nd stone in the back. Holy shit, this is good. Lojza should have a really good time here, because this map is saying use me, take me, whatever, have fun. Let's see how he's actually going to do, and he found the sheep, I think. Viper is there with the scout. Can he see Lojza's boar? He can see the extra berry, so he knows Lojza could be somewhere around here. But I don't think he's going to find this boar very soon, and he's going to see Lojza's on the other side. We have 4 Viper. I guess I can go a little bit faster than check out his map. What do we have for Viper? Main gold on the side, no back base. This is not too good for him. 2 boars inside, I guess. 2nd gold outside, 1 deer in, 3 deer outside. Not perfect, but Viper could lure them in if he wanted to. The main stone kind of forward. Yeah, that's pretty far front. 1 relic inside, the 2nd stone outside, and the 3rd gold also outside, close to the walls, but it's forward as well. Lojza now checking Viper's map, and Lojza got the boar in. I guess he used the scout to keep the gate open, if at all, and maybe even block the boar, but a good lure. Lojza did loom, just in case. Probably been a good decision here. Mill coming up, and Viper is not going to be able to steal a boar. Lojza can see the relic inside Viper's base, I guess. Oh no, not enough line of sight here. Missing it by a tile. Ah, the gold blocking the view, actually. Interesting. But of course, Lojza can see the gold and the stone outside. And Viper's map, in total, not that good, but it's not a big problem, I guess. The boar just parked on the TC, really nice to see, and of course it's going down pretty fast. Got that hunting bonus, let's call it like this. Don't know if it's a real bonus. We have 2 relics here on the right hand side, on the bottom right of Viper's map, between the 2 players, 1 on the bottom, an extra gold here. We have, did I miss some golds? There is 1 extra gold. There is only 1 extra gold, I guess. I don't see another one right now. Let me check, but I think not. And we have 1, 2, 3, where was the relics? 1, 2, 3, 4 relics, 5. So all in a row almost. 1 inside Lojza's space, and inside Viper's space, sorry. That's alright, and we're gonna wait for players to go to Feudal Age and Castle Age. I don't think there's anything special going to happen. Viper opened the wall here, getting the deer in as expected, sending a villager to take gold. I guess the 2nd one very soon too. As for Lojza, let's see, he's luring his deer in. He's got 4 really close to the TC as well, and inside. This is perfect. Even waiting for the villagers to take a little bit more of the deer before luring the next. Look at this, this is perfect, and I think he's gonna have a really good timing here. He doesn't want to make sure that he can take as much free food as possible, doesn't want the deer to run away. And Lojza, I think, scouted all his map. He can see everything there is to see. So Lojza should be good here. Barracks coming up for him. Viper on the way to advance to Feudal Age. 25 villages, 26 population right now for Viper. 2 villages coming out. Market, blacksmith. Yep, there we go. Blacksmith outside, just to wall this. Palisade wall would have been good here, but I guess Viper doesn't really need it at this point. And up to Castle Age we go. Lojza just advanced to the Feudal Age, doing a stable here and a blacksmith. No market, so he wants to go for a little bit of map control. And the relic position definitely favors Viper. Lojza can see 1, 2 relics here. He cannot see all of them. He didn't scout the bottom part of the map. As for Viper, he is hunting down Lojza's scout. He can see all the relics, I think. No big surprise. Is he missing 1? No, he can see this one as well. So 5 relics in the line of sight from Viper. This is good for him, and he's up to Castle Age really fast. Lojza not on stone either, actually. I just checked for Viper, but he's not on stone. Lojza doesn't need a castle, and what's happening now? Please don't say the recording is broken. Then I would need to get the 2nd half of it. Okay, let me check. Ooh, thank God, I found the second part, actually in two different POVs. So we've been disaster in the grand finals, and you don't have the second half of a game. That's been so terrible. You don't want to have that. And therefore the game continues. Of course, Lojza getting scouts out, and Viper the scout inside. Actually, maybe a little bit of a mistake, but it's not that terrible. And now both players on the way to Castle Age. Viper already there. I guess the research bars are not going to show up. Not perfect for me. Oh, actually they're coming in. Okay, it was only castage that wasn't shown. So perfect, even that is working. And Lojza going with a very forward siege workshop and monastery. Wants to aggressive here, interesting. As for Viper, got a TC up on the main goal and 1 TC on the wood line. So he's going to do a 3 TC, maybe later on 4 TC boom here. And the scout is going to go down eventually. Of course, Viper is going to scout as long as possible. Look for injured villagers, but they're all on loom, so he won't have a lot of good times here to take a villager. And also the scout hunting him down, so I guess Viper, it's going to be a matter of time until the scout is going down, yeah, and stopping right now, only 5 HP left. Let's see what Lojza is going to do here. He is the one who's going aggressive. I think Viper probably can see this, or maybe Palisade scouted it. Now he knows there's a mangonel out, and Lojza could hit Viper's villager, but Viper going away in time. Lojza not managing to take the villager down, and the villager going back. Siege workshop coming up for the Viper. Lojza the second mangonel. Knights on the field now, and starting to collect the relics. One knight hitting the gate, the other knight on the left hand side. Where is it now? Standing close to the monastery. And Lojza's going to try and go in. 18 minutes 40, 2 mangonels in the field, actually not bad. Viper doing an early Weaver again, which makes sense. You want to have that eco advantage. And Viper is only going to defend for now, I guess. Mangonel coming out. Lojza needs to pay attention, but Viper getting the shot in. Lojza a little bit too late, and therefore 1 Mangonel down. Lojza too close, really, to the house. And now sending a villager, but the villager is taking a lot of damage as well. The blacksmith should go down really soon. The house in 7 HP, it's technically not even there anymore. But it's still standing, so in theory Viper could repair it. Something is not going to do, and now it's down. And Viper trying to micro the mangonels, both hitting, but no mangonel going down. Now Lojza is starting to repair, that makes sense. And Viper getting a second blacksmith actually, one behind that one. Should put a palisade wall there in my opinion, but it's not happening for now. And Lojza still continuing, a few knights in the field. He's getting the relics. He is on 1 TC as far as I can judge. Viper 3 TCs. No, not number 4 coming in. You can't really afford it. You have to defend. And Lojza 10 stone missing for an outpost, maybe? Coming up right now. So looks like Lojza is not going to go for TCs. He wants to stay aggressive here, wants to go in. Viper 3 mangonels against Lojza 3, and now it's going to come down to the mangonel micro. The problem is Lojza needs to go in, and he needs to go in fast, because otherwise Viper will be too far ahead. And for now Lojza does not have too much units out on the field. Almost 22 minutes into the game. I really don't like what Lojza is doing here, because he needs to push harder. You cannot just go with a few mangonels and stay on 1 TC all game. And Lojza also not on the way to Imperial or anything, not getting a castle up here. Not sure what his plan is. As for Viper, stables coming up now for him as well. Interesting to see. Goths with a lot of knights then maybe. Or I don't know, Viper may go for Lightcalf, but it's pretty unlikely. I think Viper does not know about the knights, at least not about the massive knights that are there. I cannot see this. Mangonels behind, and I guess Viper lost another 2 mangonels. Lojza also 1, 2, 3 mangonels down. Monk down. Didn't really see this, but doesn't matter, because micro now better for Lojza, and he's gonna try and go in. So there is still chances to win this game, but he needs to do the damage now. Viper 69 villages already. Imperial, great casting by the way on the Master Arena 3 tournament. That's your number. And really thanks for all the live streams, for all the games also on YouTube. Of course I'm doing the same thing here, so really great stuff. Let's go back to the game, and Lojza now going with knights. Viper needs to garrison the villages into the TC. Lojza needs to do damage. Viper on 71 villages, Lojza 43. And now let's see, can Lojza actually take a few villages down? But Viper's space really tight, so walling the villager in here, he may lose a few singles villages, but he's got loom. I'm not gonna go down easy. +1 defense here. Viper still on 71 villages, using scouts now to go out, try and take the mangonels down. Of course, Scout's good against monks here. And the knights were now looking pretty decent. I guess Viper needs to switch into knights himself. Coming up already, 750 gold. He may need to buy some food. Another blacksmith coming up because Viper lost the second one. So 3 blacksmiths, that's the new meta here. But always only one on the field. And even if your spearman here, Lojza does not do a lot of damage. He's causing a little bit of idle time, but Viper is still 72 against 46 villagers. He's not losing any of them, and by that, Viper really with a very nice and very clever base layout. His eco is just so, I don't know, compact. Let's go like this. I think in German, I'm not sure if it's the same meaning in English. But Lojza is not getting any good ratings here because Viper's base, it's not big, and it doesn't even have a lot of more space for farms. Nice walls here. Villager, blacksmiths up, market, a few barracks up now. Viper starting to take stone. Lojza doing wheelbarrow only now, and Viper can fix his eco once again. Only 6 villagers against 48. Lojza now with 3 TCs up and running. I'm really not sure if it's the best strategy that he did here, because he's now behind like 20 villagers, maybe a little bit more. And while Lojza has better resources, he is not going to have them for long, because Viper's eco just in better shape here. And Viper gonna send a few spearmen takedown around the last knights and Mangonel, I guess. A lot of spearmen actually now on the field. Not that they need some right now. And I think he opened a piece of wallet to just get out. Now Viper with the knights, and I think he should stop producing because he probably knows that Lojza has stopped the push and is going back to booming here. Gold mining and stone mining coming from the Viper. He also knows that he got time now, because otherwise Lojza would continue. Lojza's got scorpions now inside the siege workshop. Not sure about this. 4 relics inside the monastery, only 1 in Viper's space left. Viper didn't even build a monastery, did he? I don't see one at least. Viper might get the relics later on. This monk is gonna go down, or those 2 monks. The scorpion's the only thing that can do a little bit of damage, and spearmen are gonna go down the fast, but the knight's just too strong at this point. Squires, menace arm for the Viper coming in. Lojza almost able to click up to Imperial Age. 62, 64 villages right now. He's got the buildings, monastery and siege workshop of course. So Imperial Age we go, but only now starting to mine stone. The mining camp on the main stone here, getting the second gold in the back. And I really don't know if Lojza is going to be fast enough. Men at arms coming in for Lojza as well. Viper doing handcart, still low on food, but she is still booming, 91 villages. And it's going to be a matter of probably minutes, but not a lot of minutes, before Viper can click up to Imperial Age. Being housed helps a little bit. You don't need so much food when you're housed. Of course, that's ironic. And Viper getting a castle up on the right-hand side, protecting, I guess, this gold and parts of the map somehow. So Viper, the big advantage, has got military units on the field. He is not gonna be too late to Imperial Age. He can take those relics now, and he's got still, oh, Lojza now 69 villagers. Remember you again. I got 24 more villagers at this point, plus handcart. And Lojza doing scale mill armor, waiting for Imperial Age upgrade. There we go, Viper clicked up. 3 TCs, that's enough. Staking stone from the outside stone mine, this is good. That's a little bit better, because for now he can do that. And Viper at the castle should have an advantage against Lojza, who has not a castle yet, and you need the castle upgrade, especially the production speed. But for now, Lojza doesn't have the eco to do that. And good farming simulator coming up here. The eco actually not bad for Lojza, but he's still behind. And Viper, look at this, he's got 1k6 score lead. He's doing more barracks outside. And I think he didn't Viper do the upgrade already as well? So yeah, that's the long swordsman upgrade actually. So he's gonna go standard infantry through, and that means Lojza won't have an advantage. Going Huskarls, it might have worked actually, but Viper is going the safe way. He wants to win this game now. The first long swordsman coming up. The knights are just stronger, that's sure. And for now, Viper's knights are on the field and are fighting. So Viper won't have a problem sustaining the map control here. Stopping the barracks actually to go in front of the castle, not sure why. Maybe you could see, Lojza is up to Imperial Age, 200 swordsmen done. Maybe I need to put my barracks to a safer location. That's what's happening right now. Viper in the meantime starting to pick relics up. He's got 2, 1 outside and the 1 from his base, number 3 on the way. And a few 200 swordsmen could go in. But Viper putting the barracks up in a safe location. Another TC actually up, I didn't see this. This must have been here for quite some time. Viper on 4 TCs then, and Imperial Age almost done. Viper resources are amazing, and I think he should do perfusion immediately. Let's see if he's going to do it. Because then he could do so fast. 200 swordsmen on the way, I guess the last attack upgrade or the next upgrades. But Viper just staying with the resources here, wants to use all of it. Oh no, there's perfusion coming in as expected. Viper's production speed will be so much faster. And while Lojza has 5 barracks, there's still no castle for him. There's a market now coming up. Lojza probably needs to fix his eco a little bit, maybe needs more food. And also Lojza doesn't have the champion upgrade on the way, which Viper can click immediately up to 200 swordsman. Is the champion click there? Yeah, there we go. Plus 1 defense only. I think plus 2 is the next that's gonna come in. Lojza a little bit more upgrades, but he didn't have the units to attack. Champion now for both players, and Viper is gonna have so much more military units. 109 against 82 villagers, 43 against 23. It's fun to see God War actually, but I guess it's gonna be the last game, and the last game maybe God War not perfect. I don't see a way for Lojza to come back. I'm not sure about it. But for me, Viper now the clear favorite. He's so far ahead in score and population and everything actually. And Viper could get another 2 castles, almost get 1k gold in the bank. Lojza resources relatively low. Viper now starting to hit the gate because Lojza kept it open here by running through. And actually Viper's champion upgrade already done quite some time ago. Not sure why that was here. Lojza now with champions, better upgrades for Lojza still. Viper doing conscription now. But Viper just got the numbers. Lojza 400 food, now 300, 500 gold. Viper same food, but more gold, more wood, more stone. Taking the relics is gonna have all 5 of them, getting up more forward barracks. Gonna have maximum production speed, even the knights going in. And this fight in clear favor of the Viper, while Lojza is reinforcing relatively fast now, but Viper even faster when it comes down to the food count at this point. Lojza still producing, but not from all the barracks. Now he's doing that again, another barracks coming up. While Viper, he can buy some food if he really needs it. I think plus 2 just coming in. And Viper, yeah, got more units. Lojza calling GG. Viper winning the MoAre3 tournament. What an amazing series. Special thanks to Swiss Boy who hosted this tournament. Really great job, man. It's always awesome to see your tournaments. You're doing such a good thing here. And one of the most fluent tournaments, I guess. Swiss Boy just knows what he got to do. And of course, congratulations to MBL, who is finishing this tournament as the number 3. Then Lojza, of course, losing the last set. That never feels good. But congratulations, number 2 on Arena, and Viper in the Massive Arena in the version 3, the current champion. Not in Massive Arena 4, he couldn't participate in that, I guess. But for now, this tournament, one of the greatest I've ever seen. And while the upcoming footage that you will see at the end of the video is not from this tournament, but from another one that Viper won, I think you will still enjoy it, or I hope you enjoyed this tournament. I hope we did a good job here. And of course, I'm gonna come with more games, MoAre3 whatsoever. So thank you for watching all the videos, all the things I did. Thank you for the support, and see you in the next games. GG's.